everybody. So looking through vendor reviews, and today I'm going to go over one that I don't use a whole lot of. In fact, actively there's only maybe 3 tools that I use from, and that's Kobalt. I'm sure they make some good stuff. I've never been impressed enough with the tools I bought from them to even touch their cordless options, but maybe they're great, I don't know. I just have had issues with them. So Kobalt is owned by Lowe's, of course. They were started in 1998, and they're actually made by several different manufacturers. So the mechanic tools are made by JS Products, screwdrivers are made by Breakneck, and then their power tools are made by Chevron. So I didn't know all that, but so I've got several. I do like their razor knives. I've got several of the razor knives. They're real heavy duty. And the thing I've found with razor knives, I like the ones that have this kind of lock right here. If it's the one where this piece slides out, like a lot of the cheaper Husky ones, if you get to pushing on that real hard, that blade will actually come out of there. And I've sliced myself open a couple times. So I like these little razor knives. I've got a Kobalt Impact. This isn't for remodeling work, but for my shop. It works pretty good. Kobalt Hacksaw. This one's like a several in one. I've only used it a handful of times. It came with a cheap blade, and I wore the blade out pretty quick on doing some metal cutting. And you would think that it would, the way it's designed, it would be pretty handy, but the leverage on it's nowhere near as nice as just a regular hacksaw. So I haven't used that. I actually had to dig it out to even find it. And then I've got this Kobalt tile saw. It worked real good for a little while. I upgraded my Craftsman and was looking for something a little more robust. This has a nice heavy-duty steel workbed. The stand's nice. It's relatively compact. It's just this and the stand. It does have a little laser level in this. This did break off. And the problem I had with it is the reason this broke is because the fence got out somehow, and I couldn't get the fence corrected, so my tiles were constantly cutting crooked. So in order to get the tile to actually cut straight, it would track off, and I would have to bend this over in order to match up with the blade. So I tried all kinds of things, reset the blade 3 or 4 times, messed with the fence. I just couldn't ever get it to work, so I ended up just throwing it in the back. I'll use it one of these days, but right now I just don't have use for it. The Kobalt, I've actually got 2 of these hoppers. These are real nice. They're a lot more heavy duty than the other one I had. The only problem I've had with them is just maintenance. Getting done with a job late at night and not cleaning them up real good, and everything inside here rusting was the only reason I stopped using the other one. The only other complaint I got with it is this little off and on switch for your air pressure is kind of light duty. It's just this little metal tab, and that's not real great. But other than that, I have used it a ton. Just used it yesterday on a drywall job that I'll post a video about. But pretty nice little hopper. The other thing is my miter saw stand. So the big reason I bought this was basically because it was cheaper than the DeWalt version. It is pretty nice. It does have a little working station for your pins and stuff right here. The guides are actually on my DeWalt miter saw. It's good. I mean, I don't get it out a whole lot. I don't do a whole lot of huge trim jobs, which is the only reason I even take this out of my work trailer. But I like it. I actually like the design of this better than the DeWalt one. And I've seen some other ones since then. I like the design of this Kobalt style, the way it collapses up and everything. It's kind of nice the way it folds up. I can throw it into the small corner in the front of my Vino's trailer, and that's probably the only thing that goes in that corner. So let me know what you think of Kobalt. Like I said, I don't have any other cordless options. I don't have any other power tools. I've got this pneumatic. I'm kind of split on it. I wasn't real impressed with the tile saw due to the reasons I pointed out. The hacksaw wasn't that great. I bought a couple other things over the years that I've wore out and thrown away. But so far, the ones I like are, like I said, they make really good razor knives. The hopper and the miter saw stand are pretty good. So let me know your opinion.